Now, a fire broke out at a disused factory in Dublin following a protest over that particular site being earmarked to house asylum seekers.
Yeah, more than 1,000 people attended the protest at the former Crown Paints factory in Coolock, just outside Dublin.
Well, we're joined now by GB News reporter Doogie Beattie, and this was a very, very alarming incident, wasn't it, Doogie? Did everybody sort of see this coming, or was it out of the blue?
No, it's been ongoing for about the last 3 months, these protests about trying to keep asylum seekers, seekers being based into this Crown Paints factory. Coolock is a very working class area in the north of Dublin. Many of these people's parents, etc., helped build Ireland's economy as it is now when we were very much into manufacturing. Now, that is a big social housing area. The manufacturing side of that area is still there, old derelict factories, etc. And the Irish government have decided to renovate these factories into housing for asylum seekers. Now, most of them are young men that are going to be put in there. And the locals are up in arms about this. They have been for about the last 3 months, protests every day, every night. And that turned pretty ugly last week when the Garda Síochána went in to try and help the workers go in to renovate that factory. Now, on Thursday night, there was a fire set in that factory. And last night, there was about 1,000 people, and they marched from that factory round the Malahide Road and to the Garda Síochána, the police station, just about 3 miles away. Now, when they were on their way back, flames could be seen coming out of the factory, which we must say is full of asbestos and other materials. So the locals are telling me they had nothing to do with it. They wouldn't have set it on fire because that would go into the atmosphere around them. But what it did cause was a standoff with the guards, and sporadic trouble started at that stage between locals. Now, I've been covering this for a while or two, and the real sense of sorrow for me in this is because we have watched this in Belfast. I grew up with it for many, many years. And what happens back here in the 60s and 70s was Westminster was in control of Northern Ireland, and our regional government then had to put the police force, the RUC as it was, in there to try and separate communities. In fact, you can still see it to this day where I'm standing. This peace wall here goes through parts of the city, and that divides two communities, and the RUC were caught in the middle of it. First of all, trying to push one side, then the other, and in various places throughout Northern Ireland, the police force then became villainised by both sides of the community. What we're seeing in Dublin is Europe now treating the Dáil, the Irish Parliament, as a regional government and telling them how many immigrants they must take into them, and they are pushing them into working class areas, just like this one was back in the 70s. So there's other political games being played here as well, especially with the general election coming up in the Republic of Ireland in the next few months, and I will be watching to see exactly where those immigrants go.